I mean, to me, Charlie he epitomizes men for others. He's so much more than a coach. We all love Charlie.
I remember having conversations with other players that, like, who is this guy? You know, he doesn't even look like a coach on the sideline. He's wearing, you know, a huge parka or a hunting onesie.
One of the most revered high school coaches in North Texas, Charlie DeLong has served as the head varsity coach of soccer at Jesuit Dallas since 1982. Following the completion of the 2021 season, Coach DeLong stands as the 7th winningest active head coach in the nation and is the 3rd winningest coach in the history of Texas boys high school soccer.
Charlie's the best friend that anybody could ever hope for. You know, he knows when to make you laugh, he knows when to listen to you when you're serious, and he knows how to make you feel good when you're not feeling good.
If he'd have done the same for soccer in Great Britain, he's done for soccer in high school in America, he'd been knighted by the Queen. And you know what, Sir Charles and Lady Diana, that's got a kind of nice ring to it.
His appreciation for the game is unquestionable. I mean, he's someone who found it very late in life, and he loves to tell students the story of the first time in college that he was invited to play with a bunch of international students and how immediately he fell in love with it.
His success, you know, the amount of state championships he has, it all just, you know, it speaks for himself.
He obviously has plenty of experience and plenty of wisdom, but he's still a child at heart.
He's a great student of the game. He knows how the game needs to be played. He knows how the strengths of his team. You know, he wanted his team to play a certain way.
He's an advocate of the beautiful game that we all play. Everything that he does embodies the spirit of soccer in general.
Charlie's a straight shooter. Charlie is, I would say, honest to a fault, brutally honest, and I think from that standpoint, I think it's great feedback.
He was a man that you didn't want to let down. He was a coach that you wanted to play for, and he cared about you. There's no doubt about it.
During his long and accolade-filled career, DeLong has won 87% of the games that he has coached and is a 17-time state champion. On February 5th, 2020, DeLong became just the 19th head coach in the history of high school soccer to reach the 600-win plateau.
We never talked about it. You know, he would rather talk about astrophysics and a new form of education and, you know, what Man United did over the weekend.
Charlie was a player's coach. There's no doubt about that. You know, the thing as a coach now, one of the things that I really took from him and was that he always made practices fun. You always wanted to come back to it.
I think he's always present. I think that commitment comes out in his relationships when he's dealing and mentoring young people. That the feeling that those players have gotten, that I've always seen firsthand, is that he cares.
I played for a lot of different coaches and, you know, saw a lot of ways of doing things, and you know, no one did it better than Charlie. I mean, us players, we loved playing for him.
DeLong has earned 2 consensus Texas Coach of the Year honors and is a 4-time Dallas Metroplex Coach of the Year. DeLong helped the Rangers capture 15 TCIL state titles and a pair of UIL championships in 2010 and 2017. From 1998 to 1991, Jesuit Dallas established a state record 72-game unbeaten streak, a record that still stands. In 2010, the Rangers finished the year 25-0 to become the first private school in UIL history to capture a state crown in any sport.
I've yet to hear of a referee come away from a Jesuit tournament or a Jesuit game with anything bad to say. They were playing Duncanville in the Duncanville Open Championship. There was a young lad by the name of Miguel Romero that had been killed in an accident that week. Charlie invited the mum and dad to the game. After the game, he presented the winning trophy to the parents of Miguel Romero as a reminder of what a great student athlete that child was.
There's a buzzword that we use at Jesuit called cura personalis. It's about care of the individual. And Charlie personifies that perfectly. It's first about the relationships, and then later about how those relationships can impact the game.
I talk to him every day. You know, I call Charlie about family situations. I call Charlie about my parenting. I call Charlie about being a better husband.
As far as the program is concerned, he is the #1 Hall of Famer. He is the man. He is Jesuit soccer.
Charlie is a mentor to thousands of students. Not just his players, but you know, the random kid sitting in the hall. I think the Sports Hall of Fame, you know, with Charlie in it, means something a little bit more than just statistics. You know, now it's about character. It's about setting an example. it's about longevity.
You count the number of kids that's gone through here that he's affected with his life. He's affected these kids with less years having them than it is the years that other people have them.
For the rest of my life, I will save our experience and nurture it forever and ever. God love you. Consider you a wonderful friend. Keep up the good work.
Hey, Charlie, congratulations, pal. Nobody deserves this more than you. I'm glad that we got to play all those years and all those games. I think that we did a lot for high school soccer. I think we did a lot for the kids that we coached. But most importantly, you're probably the guy that's taught me the most as a coach in order to be successful, how you do things, how you prepare yourself, how you prepare your teams, and how much of a great person you are. All the best, pal.
Congratulations on your induction into the Hall of Fame. This school is so lucky to have you and to have had you for the number of years that you've been here.
You have always modeled exactly what I want to be as a coach, as a father, as a husband, and you define the Jesuit soccer program for me and for so many others. I love you. Congratulations.
A long time coming. You deserve this as much as anyone I know, as much as anybody that's ever gone into the Hall of Fame here at Jesuit, all the time you've put in. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. From the bottom of all the players' hearts that don't get to speak to you today, I'm sure I'm speaking for them saying thank you.
It's just has been a wonder and a pleasure for me, a great example for me to be able to see the things that you do to work with these young people and to see how you have helped them along so much and yet take so little credit for it.
You know how much I love you. You know that you're a friend that I consider you one of my best friends. And I thank you for what you've done for me and what you've done for my family and what you've done for this school.
Charlie DeLong, welcome to the Jesuit Dallas Sports Hall of Fame.